Hello? Sorry for the technical issue that we have, as we have some issue regarding technical things. So it's a very unfortunate and very inconvenient for the teams, the players. We want to apologize for all the viewers as well, for all the teams who are participating in this quarterfinal. I'm really sorry. I hope you accept my apology as well, because we have several issue with the live streaming, because we don't want to do without live streaming. Sometimes there is some electric problem as well. Of course, there are some lots of problem, but anyway, we cannot start in time, but we can do the live streaming finally. Thank you guys for coming in the live stream. I hope we will not face problem anymore in the future. Once again, I'm really sorry for the viewers. This is the first match, as this is already quarterfinal. The match is going to be very entertaining. So let's see which team will be dominating this first match, Iringal match once again. So there might be, I think Lamka, there is no electric as well. Lots of teams did not enter. I think there is around 2 teams did not enter the game. That is very unfortunate for those teams. And here we come, the first engagement here, and this is gonna be 4B team. They are 4B Zomi, and they are having a clutch with this team, Zohab. I think Zohab Lamka. So let's see. I think they might be losing one man from a 4B team. That is very unfortunate, and they will be still receiving bullets from different angles here. And crazy Zomi, I think he need to get out of this location as soon as possible, because he doesn't have a gun. So he doesn't have a gun. Yeah. So Team Zohab 200, they just got the 1 point so far, and okay. So here we come. What was spread was from Ashura Elites, and it seems like they are very aggressive in this early game. They are already losing 2 men from this team Ashura Elite. This is something which I don't want to see in this early game fight. But anyway, we cannot just underestimate these 2 men. They might be able to achieve chicken dinner as well. We cannot just say that they will not get any points in this Iringal match here. So quarterfinal, every players are very good. So even one players can get chicken dinner. That's what we're gonna say. So anyway, there are another engagement from Zohab 200 team, Zohab Lamka. Let's see. This will be the second engagement from Zohab team once again. And unfortunately, they're gonna be losing 1 man here. They are taking the engagement with this team No Fear Lamka. I'm not sure which team gonna be dominating this match here. This is gonna be a little bit tough situation for these 2 teams, as we can see here. Oh my goodness, they are entering 3-man lobby from team No Fear Lamka, and they are still getting 2 elimination points. This is an amazing job, we can say that, from team Not Fear Lamka. Here, one of the guy N49 still holding the shotgun versus UMP. Who team they are? Unfortunately, that shotgun wouldn't be able to clutch down the MP4, as we can see that he doesn't have any accuracy. I mean, the aim was a little bit not hitting the target. That is the problem here. So anyway, I'm not sure whether they are still able to revive or not, because these 2 teams, it's a capitalized knockdown right now. So 2v2 situation, I'm not sure. Here we come. 1 man from its team are still bleeding out. Okay, so they They don't want to back down. They don't feel like getting out of engagement. You know, they like to grab some points, elimination points. That's what I can exactly see in this location here. I'm not sure what exactly gonna be happening here. Zohop, you know, they are trying to circle these, I mean, their opponent, but it seems like two men are already down. It's gonna be a little bit tough. If one got knocked down in this situation, there's no way they can revive. That's what I'm saying. One gonna be knocked down once again, and there's no way Zohop can ever take the revive once more. This is gonna be one man standing. He can still take down one man, but anyway, he wouldn't be able to take down the two men available from team No Fear Lamka. That was so close. Even one man, that is NF19, just gonna be having 1 HP, and it's a little bit critical situation to take 3v1 situation, you know. Even the problem was Zohop location, you know, they are separating each other. They don't have a backup. Once one got knocked down, there's no way they can take the backup. That is the problem. So anyway, the credit goes to team No Fear Lamka, getting 4 elimination points. This might be the highest skill so far in this match here. They have done a phenomenal performance here. Okay, so we are back, and here we come. This will be team RC Cookies, just getting 3 elimination points here in the Milta, and we can see they are out of the circle. That is the big deal. They are still having the time to get the circle, but if they make a mistake in rotation, they might be wiped out with just getting 3 elimination points in this first match. So tonight we're gonna be having 3 matches, and Pool B is live from another YouTube channel, that is Andrew Official. I hope he will send in the Pool B team WhatsApp group. Oh, okay. So once again, this is gonna be team Team Excuses. Okay, they are a little bit close friends with this team Zomi, and you know, this is gonna be a very big number right now. 15 teams, just 2 teams eliminated so far, and UNC are taking engagement. Let's see UNC. So this is gonna be the Unicorn team. There we come, short good. We'll be taking down Doobie 28k, just getting the elimination points here. I'm not sure what exactly they're gonna be doing inside this Rozok location. Which team will be dominating this match? Here we come. They're ready to take an engagement. Here we come. One gonna be knocked down as well from the Unicorn team. I'm not sure which team will be standing in this Rozok fight. Yvonne, sing Yvonne, sing ani. Zomi, ayan. What the first stream pass sang Siamlo. Okay. Okay. So once again, this will be their opponents. The Unicorn team are taking engagement with this team Esports. 2 elimination points here. This will be a 3v3 or 3v2. Yeah, this will be 3v2 situation. The Unicorn team, they have to be a little bit careful. That's what I'm just saying. They are not getting in terms of kills in this situation. This will be one man standing from the Unicorn team. He might be able to shut down one, but the thing is, they will still have a backup here with 2 men. That is something which is very impossible to get 3 elimination points out. And here we come. The Unicorn team are out in the 15th position, and the credit goes to team Esports. Esports, what a beautiful play in this Pool A quarterfinal for Joe Esports Championship Season 1 tournament. And let's see for the another team as well. Team Zomi. They haven't taken engagement, a little bit close with RKG team. As we can see here, these 2 teams are very passive in the early game fight because they would like to grab some placement points. Because if they happen to make the last circle engagement, I'm pretty sure about they will get at least some points regarding the position points. So that's what they are trying to do. And oh my goodness, this will be very far away from the circle. This is going to be team No Fear Lamka, who has engaging before. Right now they are taking the circle. It's not that too late, but they need to be a little bit careful regarding the rotation, as there are lots of teams involved. 14 teams still available here. They might not find a space. That's what I'm trying to say. Sir, where can we watch Pool B? They share the link, no? Pool B live link. They share the link. Ask your teammates. I mean, yeah, your team. There isn't another YouTube channel tonight. Okay, I'm very sorry. Okay, so one gonna be knocked down here, and I'm not sure how they are still taking fight from AL. They're from Asura Elite, and one knocked down as well from their opponent. This is gonna be team Young Cookie, Asura Legion. Asura Elite. They are out, I guess. Yes. Here we come, the KGLE team. They are just involved in the third party here. This will be a big advantage now for Team Cookie, Joe, Lion Esports, as they are trying to participate in this third party, and the team which they were engaging with Team Young Cookie are already eliminated. I mean, the team which they're engaging with Young Cookie were already eliminated. Here we come. This is gonna be one man standing. I wish that he don't make sound anymore, because they will reveal his location. There's no way he can take the clutch 4v1. He's still trying to take down at least one man here. What a good shot from the WOG Cookie. There is a problem. That's what I'm saying, you know. He wouldn't be able to clutch down 4v1s. If he didn't pull the trigger, he might be still alive. He can get the circle. He can get some point placement. But anyway, he's just trying to take the risks. That's what I'm seeing here. KGLE, what a good play here. 5 elimination points. And let's see, the circle gonna be moving towards the northern side. It seems like half of the circle is covered with the circle, and 08 Cookie are taking the engagement over here. So let's see. Here we come. This will be team. Their team name is Team, and their opponent is Team Excuses. Okay. A lot of engagement right now, as we can see here. 39 players still available, and a circle shift that already third time. And this will be a 4v4 situation, or maybe a 3v4 situation. I'm not sure. Where is there another teammate here? He doesn't. Okay, he doesn't enter the lobby here. And NF are taking the engagement with KGLE once again. What happened? Cookie, Lion Esports, they are trying to dominate all the match, all the fight. The situation, they just increase one more point in this situation. 6 elimination points is going to be the highest skill so far in this match here. A perfect fight, a perfect wrinkle match for them. Still 4-man, full man alive in this wrinkle. Done. Anyway, they are out of the circle. If they can get a good location, in case they can get a circle, they might be getting the chicken dinner. Let's see. Okay, so once again here, this is going to be Team Excuses. But finally, they are taking engagement with their opponent, Team Spicy. Here we come. Team Spicy. They might be able to convert into this point. I'm not sure what exactly they are planning to make something out here. And there's another team as well. That is Team 08 Kills. 08 Cookie. This one man inside this water. What happened? They are not entering the lobby. Might have some technical issue as well. Let's see. These two teams. Anyway, these 3 teams are still getting the circle. Even if they got knocked down, they might still have the time to get recover or take revive. Finally, they got revived once again from Team Excuses, even though they got knocked down from their opponent, Team Spicy. Team Spicy, they might aware that they are taking a fight with 4-man 4v3. Okay, so once again, there's another engagement as well. And Diggy is out from Team X. But I'm not sure whether we could spectate in time or not. Here we go. Let's spectate here. Team X just got 1 point. And on the right side, we're going to be seeing another team involved. Gen Esports are trying to take the rotation. And here we come. I think this will be from the team here. The X boys. There's just going to be, yeah. They are trying to come inside this house as they are still getting the circle. That's what I can see from team. And 4B are down. What happened 4B? Let's check out 4B. There we come, a single man. 4B. This might not be looking good for 4B to take. Revive. Teams of Zomi, they are trying to get a push here because they might aware that they only one man survived here. They are still getting nades from Zot. Zomi. 4B are in a quite dangerous situation. I'm not sure whether they are still having time to get recovery. You know, they are using some smoke over here to block some view from their opponent. Here we come. They can revive inside that smoke, but the question is, will they still survive in this situation? Because their opponent Team Zomi are still having 4 man. That's something which is going to be a little bit tough situation for 4B team. Okay, CKR down as well. We could expect that in time. Only 9 teams remaining with 26 players. The question still remaining is which team will be getting the chicken, you know, which team will be dominating this first match, Iringal match here. So sorry for the technical issue. Just few minutes. I mean, just few seconds, guys. I'm really sorry. Okay, we are back. I'm really sorry for the technical issue that we have faced. Okay, so once again, there's 2 more teams eliminated here. Only 7 teams remaining with 15 players. Which team will be dominating this fight? Team Zomi are struggling with the rotation as well. They're just going to be holding the edge of the circle in the eastern side. I'm not sure whether they will be able to enter the circle or not. That's going to be a big deal for Team Zomi. Zomi here. Here we come, another team as well. This is going to be Zen Esports getting 6 elimination points. A little bit close runs with their opponent, that is Team Excuses as well. Here we come, 20B 4B are just entering the circle. This will be one man standing here. Oh my goodness, this will be a little bit tough for all the team. You know, the circle gonna be very, very small already here. So no team are getting the circle. Here we come. Unfortunately, we can expect any time this is gonna be 4. Zomi are out as well. Only 16 remaining. Just over there, we're gonna be seeing Team RC Cookie are still just hiding just behind that tree. I'm not sure how long they can survive behind the tree. That's gonna be good. Oh my goodness, I think that was a nade from player 4 Zomi here. They might be able to revive, but the situation will be really hard for all teams here because no teams are getting the circle. They need to use smoke. Zen Esports and here we come once again. They can revive from RC Cookie. Here we come, the spray from RC Minio. He okay. Don't feel like pulling the trigger. And even Zomi are getting on. I mean, they are having only 2 men survive here. We're just holding 8 of the circle, but they will be receiving a lot. So bullet coming from Zen Esports. Unfortunately, Zomi are out from their opponent. Zan will be getting the credit once again with getting elimination points here. This is incredible. This is going to be highest skill so far in this Erangel match here. Here we come. Only 42 minutes to be RC Cookie. One more player is going down here. Minio will be one man standing. He wouldn't be able to help his friend. There is no backup as well from RC Cookie. Just Minio survive here. And there's another team 1 here. This will be team. Just the team name is team just hiding just behind this big rock over here. Just gonna be using the smoke to block some view from their opponent. Here we come, the spicy team as well. This one man driving. This might not be a good sign to drive this car. Zip in front of their opponent. Here we come. He will be still getting that 1 credit from team. And but unfortunately out of circle and Zen Esports. This will be the most entertaining match for them. As we can see that I'm pretty sure they will be getting the chicken in a 1v3 situation here. RC Minio still holding the shotgun, but he won't be able to dominate that fight. And the winner chicken dinner goes to team Zen Esports. What an incredible job. Thank you so much for coming to the live stream. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And let's see. We will be back with the second match. That will be Miramar match. Thank you once again. This is our start of the match, and I hope everything going smooth after I mean the Miramar match. I'm really sorry regarding the match. There was some technical glitch as well. We will be back within a few minutes, guys. Please stay tuned. Okay, here we come. The second match again. The last match will be Miramar. Room concrete. Unfortunately, we have lots of technical issues in quarterfinal. I hope we won't face anymore. So let's get back to the game here. And here we come. KGLE Cookie Lion Esports te. Anh mấy thế này anh mà này thì Cookie Zo Lion Esports. Anh này cho anh đang hiện here để tay là rehost map. We will not rehost the match, okay guys? We will do as it is, and we will play the last match will be Miramar match. Okay, it's the same thing only. So anyway, this will be two teams are landed in this location in the Pochinki. I think it's near the Pochinki. No, it's not Pochinki. Poliana side. So let's see, 3v4 situation more. Here we come. This is 17 Zohab Lamka. Okay. So, here we come, the second match. And we're gonna be seeing this team Zomi. They are taking rotation once again. And we can see there, this is something no team engaged so far. Just only one team eliminated so far. We can see that one team eliminated, that is team 08 Cookie. They're out already here, but that's not a big deal. They are still having the last match, that is Miramar match. That is something which they can do their best to qualify for the semi-final. So I guess, if I'm not mistaken, only top 7 will be qualifying for the semi-final. It's gonna be quite tough for all the teams. Thank you so much, best commentator, hopeless organizer. Yeah, we are hopeless. What an organizer, no hope. Rehost map. Okay, start now. Yeah. Esngite, please comment section. Oh, okay. Esngite is on flight. Esngite, please comment section. How many groups are there in quarterfinal? There are 4 groups. Where is IDP? IDP is already sent. It's boring. Okay, it will not be boring anymore, okay? Okay, so once again, let's get back once again here. This will be team Zomi. Once again, they are still taking the rotation. The circle is really big right now. We can see here, they are trying to hold this military camp or not. Or maybe they are, yes, they are trying to hold this warehouse in the military base, or not in military base, in Georgia Pool, maybe. Yeah. So there's no engagement so far. It seems like a little bit boring here. But anyway, those team, they are very passive, and they are very passive because they just don't feel like taking the fight in the early game, because that will be leading to no point placement. So most of the team, they are trying to take the point placement. They are trying their best to get the center of the circle. Plus, they are trying to get the last circle engagement. That's what I can see from every team here. They just try to get a loading first, and once they've done the looting, they are trying to get a rotation to get a good spot in order to take some advantage whenever they fight with their opponent. That's what every team does right now in this second match here. I'm not sure what exactly is going to be happening here, and there are lots of teams still getting the circle. They are just waiting for some teams, there's some teams out of the circle, but that's not a big deal. The circle haven't shifted only one time so far. So let's see how the circle shifted within this few minutes. I guess it's 1 minute 13 seconds. Okay, so let's see. This might be 4v3 situation for this 4B team. They are 4B Zomi. They are not getting good points in the first engagement. Here we come, the final push coming for 4B. They are trying to pull the trigger in front of their opponent. Here we come, the backup from team 4B, and one of the guys is holding this smoke. This might be a good shot. He's going to be using MP4 trying to shut down, but and his opponent holding that shotgun. If he can aim accuracy, once he pull the trigger, he might be able to shut down this Ding. Ding might be in a big trouble here. As we can see, there's just one man in this building, but anyway, this is going to be 1v1 situation. Still holding this Nate Ding. He almost take down his opponent's half of HP already gone here. But anyway, this will be a big advantage for 4B Zomi, as this will be 4v3 situation here. He might receive some nade. This might not be a good sign from Ding. Still holding that smoke. They won't be able to shut down easily here. He will be jump out of the building here. Just gonna be using some smoke to block some view from the opponent. He need to be a little bit careful, as he will be chipping down from the left side. Crazy Zomi. What a beautiful shot that was. They might be able to convert into finish point. Ding is still bleeding out here. He needs some backup as soon as possible. But the problem is they are having only 2 men survive from team excuses here. This is big deal, They are still trying to save their friend, but I'm not sure how long they can survive inside this building. They are sick. They don't have intention to move out of this building as well, because they knew that they're gonna be eliminated if they move out of the building. Okay, they are receiving nade right now. So here we come. They own the big trap right now. That was a single shot coming from Zomi once again. What a beautiful shot. And one man with just AK-47 gonna be using some smoke right now. I'm not sure whether he has the time to get revived or not. This is a big deal. Half of the HP already gone here. That's what I'm saying. There's no way they can survive anymore, unfortunately. They're out. And 4B, Zomi are all getting the credit for 3 elimination points, as that was 3v4 situation and they got knocked down first. That is the problem. Team Excuses are out in the 16th position and only 15 teams remaining here. So here we come. There are lots of team time trying to take a rotation even in the western side as well as in the northeastern side. There is one team that is 4B team that's now expected. And there are around 3-4 teams are still got out of the circle. Here we come. There's going to be Team RKG Asi. Please look Team Gen. What is the slot number for Team Gen once again? Yeah. Here we come. Team Gen are still having 3 men survive with 1 elimination points. And they are a little bit closer with the Unicorn team. The Unicorn team, I'm not sure whether they reveal their opponent location or not. What exactly they're gonna be doing here. All the teams might be hungry, might be greedy in this second match. And once again, this is our team. They are performing well in the second match. Miramar map Magnaele. Yeah, it should be Miramar map, but we don't feel like rehosting the game because it will waste lots of time to rehost the game. No, that's why whenever the organizer did not mention anything in the group, just play it more. That is the safest way not to lose your points. So if we feel like rehosting the game, then we will mention in the group as soon as possible. We do feel once we enter, once they start the match, I already recall that it's gonna be a Miramar map, but then if we ask for rehost again, we will spend like maybe 20-30 minutes again. That will be we will lose lots of time. So that's the reason why we don't feel like rehosting the game. So anyway, this is just a quarter-final. We are not that very strict regarding the map because we are still playing Miramar map that is in the last match after this match. So in quarter-final, it's gonna be Erangel, Miramar, and Erangel. But now in Pool A, we will do Erangel, Miramar. That's what we are trying to do. Okay, so let's see. Once again, the map here. Zomi, I think they are getting like 7-8 points in the first match. But they are just need more. They're needing more consistency in the second match in order to make sure they qualified for the semi-final. Here we come, the final push. Player 3 going to be trying to take the push here this match. What a good shot that was from player 3. Might be able to set down all the players available from their opponent. He's using a shotgun, you know. His aim was perfect enough to take down his opponent AL. That is team Ashura Elite. Ashura Elite, what happened? They are not performing well even in the second match here. This will be a very problematic in order to make sure that they qualify for the semi-final. So let's see. Ashura, they need to come back. If not, we're gonna say bye-bye. RKZ are taking the engagement as well as Spicy. Let's see for RKZ. Okay, we could not spectate in time. I think they were engaging with the RKG and they just shut down 3 man available from RKZ and getting credit from Spicy, Team Spicy. One man eliminated here. So let's see how the circle shifted once again. Which team will be favoring the circle? Let's see. Oh my goodness, I never expect the circle gonna be moving towards the northern side. It's gonna be northwestern side. And there is one lucky team. They are, which team? They are team Zohab Lamka in the Zerki side, you know. They have lots of advantage to take the chicken dinner in this second match. If they could not get the chicken dinner, maybe they are still, possibly they are getting top 5. That's what I'm predicting in this map, in this match. For EF are taking engagement, as well as Zod. Okay, RC Cookie are taking engagement. Let's see for RC Cookie. Seems like around 3 teams are available inside this location, and RC Cookie, they are getting 1 knock here. But anyway, it seems like their team, their opponent 1 knock as well. Where is the backup coming from team Lee Cookie Esports? They need to revive as soon as possible before it's too late here. If not, only 1 man gonna be survived from team Lee Cookie Esports. They're not doing great as well. As you can see here, it's just 0 elimination points here. They need to make it fast. But anyway, they need to be late. Here we come. There's no way they can survive anymore. There's gonna be Lee Cookie Esports will be just 1 man survive here in this second single match here. Here 1 got knocked as well from the team. And RC, they are performing well. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be the highest skill so far in this match. You guys can see 7 elimination points. That's an incredible job. Okay, so Dex Boy is down as well. Here we come, the 1 single man. They're in a big problem here, Dex Boy. Maybe they will be out of time. It will take some time to recover, to take revive. This team. 2 players might be eliminated here. Sangboy still in this building. He need to be a little bit hurry in order to save his friends. They're in a big trouble over there. USP still bleeding out, as well as Dex Boy. And Sangboy still driving his car to save his teammate. And 1 man, I think they are having scouting, or they're spreading each other. This might be a different strategy how they are trying to win this second match. Now we come to shotgun fire. Sangboy, that's not a good accuracy once you pull the trigger. That's the problem here. 3 man will be down for sure from this team. And the credit might be all going to team RC Cookie. What a well performance. RC are making a good fight in this Iringal second match here. With getting 10 elimination points, no players have been down in this match here. Incredible job once again. AL once again is down. What happened, AL? This is the second time that I have seen AL are down. They are team Asura Elite. They're not performing even a second match here. They need something, at least 5 or maybe 7 points in this match. But anyway, Kido, he exactly knew his opponent location. But anyway, he just don't feel like going out of the building because he want to make sure he take down his opponent. Here we come. This will be the unicorn. Here we come. Kido will be down as well. And Cosmo will be 1 man standing from Ashura Elite here. The credit goes to the Unicorn once again, getting more elimination points with 3 points already here in this second match here. They might be able to shut down the third man. I'm not sure what exactly they're going to be doing in this situation, as they are out of circle, as the circle shifted 4th time already here. Cosmo, I think he already revealed his opponent location. He might be able to set down the 2-man players from the Unicorn, but anyway, he take the retreat position instead of taking the fight here. And NF Zot player are taking engagement. Let's see, they might be able to grab the finishes point. Let's see, this will be 1-man standing, and Zan Esports are still having a 3-man survive as well. They are getting the circle. Here we come, Zot, Zomi once again. They are trying to cross this road. It might be safe or it might not be safe here. As we can see, our 28 players still available. This is going to be a big number here. Okay, Zot. Team Zot Zomi, they are lucky enough here. They are still safe, and this will be, as you have seen, 1-man standing here, still trying to get the circle. Only few teams remaining with 11 teams with 28 players. The question still remaining is which team will be getting the chicken dinner. That's the question. Which team do you guys think that will be getting the chicken dinner? That's the big question, guys. "4B is down once again here. They're taking with RC Cookie. Oh my goodness. You know, RC Cookie, they're very consistency. They're very good once they take the fight here. They never back down. They never get a retreat. They never lose the game whenever they fight. That's what I can see from RC. Now a little bit close with Team Spicy as well. If they can get a good circle from Team RC Cookie, they might be able to get the top one, or maybe, yeah, the chicken dinner. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, Zot players 5 gonna be down here. I'm not sure which team they are taking engagement over here. And here we come. They are taking the fight with 4B. I'm not sure how many players still available from 4B as well. Here we come for player 5. What a good shot that was, but he was trying to take, you know, convert into finish point. That's gonna be a little bit mistake done here from 4B. They got knocked. 2-man. Here we come. The last man will be eliminated from player 6. And 4B are out. That's a very unfortunate 4B. Zomi are out in 9%, and credit goes to Zot. Zomi team once again. Only 8 teams remaining, and CK. What happened to CK? They're struggling over here with in the edge of the circle in the southern side. This is going to be a little bit hard to predict which team will be getting the chicken dinner or which team will be taking a good circle in this second match. CK, I think this will be team No Fear Lamka. They are out of the circle. They need to get Rush as soon as possible. They are just having 26 seconds remaining. If not, the blue gonna be having a lot of damage. They might be eliminated with the zone. That's what I'm thinking for this team No Fear Lamka. They need to be hurry, as well as CK just getting the circle, but they just got one knock from CK. Oh my goodness. They are playing the hard way. There is no way they can dominate from Zot Zomi, because Zot Zomi are still having 4-man survive. That's what I'm seeing in this match. Okay, 7 teams still remaining, and Zot players, you know, Zot Zomi are having a good sign over here. They are looking good right now because they are having some elimination points, as well as they are having 4 members. But it's gonna be a lovely spray. Player 4, and he's gonna be knocked down. The Diggy 09. That's a 1,000-kilometer spray and 416 from player 4. Lots of accuracy. And CK has just 1-man survive here, and another team here we come, Team Spicy. They are not getting the circle as well. The blue will be having a lot of damage. Bankem, he need to take the circle, or else he will be eliminated for sure. That's the point in this situation. Very lucky he can get the circle, but how long he can stay inside the smoke, that's the big question. As of now, he can hide inside the smoke. How many smoke he has? How many smoke left from Bunkem? Even RC. They are just getting the circle in northeastern side. I think they just spicy. One more down again. This is gonna be second time they got knocked down. Bunkem, that's what I'm saying. Even though he used that smoke to hide himself, their opponents spotted where his location is, and Spicy Benja trying to save his friend, but that was a little bit late in order to save his teammates. And this will be one man standing. Spicy from Team Spicy and Benja. And let's see for another team as well. There's going to be Team No Fear Lamga. They are trying to, they are using snacking strategy in order to get a circle, because if they are running in this open area, they will be shut down for sure. That's what they are keeping in mind. That's the reason why they are going a little bit by little to get a circle. And once they get a circle, they are trying to take engagement. Yeah, GLE. Even on left side, Zod are taking the car right now. They are trying to put this KGLE. This might not be a good sign for KGLE, but they did not aware that there's a third party involved in the left side from Team and No Fear Lemka. They will shut down the player 5 from Zod. And here we come. RC Jig will be shut down. That Fist Moan as well. Here we come. KGLE. They're still in this building. They are receiving that nade. What a beautiful nade coming from player 3 from Zod Zomi. Only one man gonna be survived from KGLE. This is something which they will not be able to dominate this fight anymore from KGLE. Just a one man alive. As we can see here, 9 elimination points. That's an incredible job as well. If they get eliminated here, that's not a big deal. Here we come. 1v1 situation. Still holding. It's Ruby. Oh my goodness. KGLE are out, and Zod Zomi Esports can still carry on the consistency, but in a way they wouldn't be able to survive with that single nade coming from RC Shrek. What was that happening? RC Shrek, what with that just one single nade getting 3 elimination points. That's an incredible job here. Only 2 teams remaining with on 6 players. The question is, which team will be getting dominated this Iringal? Oh my goodness, RC Shrek trying to get home! What a beautiful shutdown with that buggy RC Shrek. He's an incredible, one of the most pro OP among the team. And Diggy 19, one man, he will be shut down with that buggy again. What happened? They are done. They are done. And the credit, the chicken dinner goes to RC Cookie. Thank you so much for coming in the live stream. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Kung ay kami like sa and subscribe sa group. Here we come on the second match, and the last match will be Miramar match. That is the biggest map in BGMI. Let's see which team will be getting the chicken dinner in the last match. Yeah, these are the start of the match. KGLE getting 6 elimination points, and best companion from RC Max. And RC Swag will be getting the last elimination points as well. Thank you so much for coming live stream. Once again, we will be back within a few minutes. The last match, Miramar match. Thank you guys for supporting us. Really, thank you.
Results perfectly aligned with the open now. Next song.
Here we come, the first engagement in last match here. Jot player team, they are entering only 3 men, but they are able to secure 1 point already here. And let's see. This will be UG, Unique Gaming. They are losing 1 man already here. Unique Gaming, this is not a good. They are not looking good as well. 17 teams entering the lobby here in this last match, decider match here. The question still remaining. Yeah. Which team will be getting the chicken dinner? Please comment in the YouTube comment box if your prediction is right. I'll give you a prize. More. We come the second engagement in this Miramar match. They are team Chikim versus team Ashura Elite. Here we come 4B, 4MBR. 4B getting in, taking the fight. Unfortunately, we cannot spectate in time. 4B are already out in the 17th position. And the team who got the credit was from okay, so here we come. Finally, 1 man from Ashura Elite are down. The CK Chicken teams, they are on the high ground, which means they are having a little bit advantage here in order to take engagement here. And Zomi, I think, need to be a little bit careful. Here we come, the M16 single shot. They might not be able to save their friend. Their team might gonna be down here, but from another angle. The one gonna be knocked down from Chikim as well. AL, only 3 men survive here. This is gonna be quite tough here. And Freak 77K still bleeding out. Your AL. AUZ. Spray mo. Zomi. Okay, so anyway, these 2 members available from Team Ashura Elite. If they could not get in points, single points in this last match, decider match here, I don't think they will be able to get through the semi-final. This is gonna be a big deal for them. They need at least maybe more than 5 points in order to survive to the next semi-final. Here we come, RC are taking engagement as well. And Zomi, here we come, very low HP, still holding MP4. He might be able to set down 1 man. If he can set down 1 man in this situation, this might be a little bit hope from Ashura Elite. But anyway, there are lots of bleeding out over there. Even CK 1 man down here. But anyway, this is gonna be Zomi, 1 man standing here. This is not looking good from team Ashura Elite here. Here we come, finally the last man survival from Ashura Elite gonna be gone as well. So the credit goes to team Chikim, getting 4 elimination points here. This is what they exactly need in this last match, Ringle match here. If I'm not mistaken, RC Cookie, this is gonna be second time they got knocked, and they are the one who got chicken dinner in the second match. Maybe chicken dinner, I'm not sure. No, they're not getting chicken dinner. But here we come. There are 3 teams have the drop class in this Miramar match. And here we come, this is gonna be Lee Cookie Sport. Even Lee Cookie Sport, they need to perform well in the decider match here. They need at least maybe 7 points in order to make sure they qualified the semi-final. They haven't secured with the points here. Just 1 elimination point so far from team Lee Cookie Sport. Let's see the performance. And RC, they're gonna be losing over the 2 men here. They're not performing like before, which means their consistency already faded here. Here we come. What a lovely spray coming from C-Max. That was a good spray, and he will be taking that elimination points just now. But unfortunately, he won't be able to look behind the wall. He just got knocked with that shotgun. Here we come. Only 1 man standing from RC team. This is not a good sign from RC. Here we come. Lee Cookie Sport. They might be able to shut down the 1 man standing from RC Cookie, but they have to be a little bit careful. As we can see here, there are lots of teams involved in this location, around 4 teams. Even there is team Spicy are available in this location. That's what RC does. What a beautiful net that was from RC. He might be able to convert into finish point. Majesty 99 in a big trouble. There's no way he can survive. But his teammate Divine 88K trying to rush a little bit here in order to save Majesty 99, using that smoke to block some view from the opponent. Here we come, the nade once again. GG. If he can nade one more time, he might be able to get... Whoa, what a good nade that was. Finally, he got that elimination points here. Okay. So that was a slight mistake done from team Lee Cookie Sport. A single mistake can make the whole mistake. Here we come. This is not good. Looking good for Lee Cookie. They are having 2 men down here. This will be Divine 88K. I'm not sure what exactly he will plan in this location. In this situation. His teammate Basic still bleeding out. And the Unicorn team will be getting the credit once again. Here we come. Might be able to take down with that nade, but anyway, that's gonna be wrong location. And even RC, SP and Margie still holding that DBS. Here we come, the final push from the Unicorn Dobby 28K. He really hungry and greedy. Divine 88K trying to get another spot here. I think he may plan a different strategy how to work in this situation. What a good shot that was from Divine 88K. But there's 2 more from the Unicorn. He already revealed the location of the Unicorn team. Here we come, the Nate. Even Jod and KGLE are taking the fight, but we can expect that in time. As these two teams are still taking engagement here. ATK is still trying to run in front of the... Oh my goodness. That was very lucky moment from 408 kills. Oh, sorry. Lee Cookie Sport. He can shut down 2 man. Just 1 man survived from the Unicorn team. This is not looking good. That was a mistake from the Unicorn team as well. This is going to be 1v1v1 situation. And if Spicy are taking the advantage in this situation, if they can join as the 4th party, you know, they might be able to grab at least 3-4 points in this location. As you can see, they are the only team having 2 men survive in this spot. Don't spectate on solo players. Spectate from wide view, bruh. Okay, bruh. Boring spectate. Try to learn from others. Okay. Where will I learn?
Don't watch.
Okay, don't just watch it, okay? Sasang. Just kidding. Bro, watch it. Watch it, okay? If you don't watch it, I will be so... I will silent for a few minutes. Ma.
Sasang vai pe Laura mother chot.
Okay, anyway, I really appreciate your typing as Sasang and MC Zod, and even, yeah, especially for Sasang Vipe. I really appreciate that you type, because nobody type in the YouTube comment. Even it's a bad comments, I accept everything. Type something else, Laura something, or Bihari, yeah, it's good. Please type something else more. So I really appreciate whether it's good or bad. No, I really appreciate your time as well. Let's see your team, Sasang. Which team do you support? Okay, once again, this will be Zen S Esports. So Pecado, we can see 2 teams. Yeah, 1 team that is Zohop, maybe Zohop. Yeah. So the circle is big enough right now. You can see over here, this will be Zohop Lamka. They are still trying to make some rotation. They are not ready to take the engagement, and 12 teams is remaining. You know, only 5 teams eliminated so far. That is not a big elimination, as we can see here. The circle is seems like very small already here. Just shift that 2 times. What happened? This buggy can climb even. This tip. That is the power of buggy. Even can climb in the steep mountain mo. Pool be live umlo. Pool be live Pool be live to WhatsApp group na en let chu hoi di mo. Pool be zong live hi oh. Channel chu kibanglo. Look team 3. Let's look your team 3. Unfortunately, team 3 are out already. Team Zomi. Yeah, they were engaging before. Mo. With KGLE, but we could not spectate because they were still fighting. Okay, 1 man is down. What happened this guy? From CK. I think it was he jumped down from the mountain. Okay, so here we come, the single man still available from Team Lee Cookie Sport and KGLE. They were engaging with Team team Zomi, but they could not dominate that fight, and they were eliminated from this team KGLE. So KGLE, they are already coming back in this last match, Miramar match. Right now they are taking the circle. Even RC, they are team RC Cookie, they are just survive with one man. And let's see for team, the team name is team. Even though they are not getting any points right now, they are still having full man. That is something which possibly they might be able to achieve some chicken dinner if they get a good circle. So here we come, Unicorn, the Unicorn team, one single man available here. Even this RC over there. And these 4 teams are still stuck over here. And Young Cookie, there we go, Young Cookie might be having advantage, but anyway, they are taking retreat already from Young Cookie here. So Young Cookie, instead of taking the fight, they prefer to take the circle. That is the good medicine, we can say that. Yeah, this RC guy, okay, KGLE are down. What happened? This is not unexpected. What a good shot that was from KGLE once again. Right now, this is the time, the moment they can sign from KGLE. 5 elimination points. They might be able to grab more elimination points. Here we come, one man. Here we come from team, still bleeding out here. There's no way he can survive. Dex Boy, he need to do something here in order to clutch down all the opponent available from KGLE. And here we come, Whoopsie, trying to take the high level ground in order to take down his opponent, but anyway, they are not trying to get engaged, so instead of that, they are taking retreat here. So even Zohop are taking engagement. Let's see for Zohop, one man finally down here. Zohop need to take something, at least points in this. What a beautiful nade. All the HP from team Young Cookie are chipping down their health, less HP. But anyway, they can use once again the first aid here. But anyway, this will be 3v4 situation. Young Cookie might be able to dominate this match if they are a little bit hurry before they revive from Zohop Lamka. But anyway, they are not still taking the push here, because the problem is they are receiving lots of nade right now. Here we come, the final push from Zomi. Oh, what a beautiful nade from Zoe. He didn't expect that from Young Cookie. He was taking the rush at the perfect time, but he didn't know where the nade was coming exactly towards to him. And here we come, one more down, and only 2 men gonna be survived from Young Cookie. This is something which a big opportunity from team Zohop Lamka. Here we come, the final push. That's gonna be big mistake down from Zohop, but they will be still shut down. The last man. Here we come. What a beautiful play. And only 1 man gonna be survive here. And unfortunately, they did not expect as well from team Zohop Lamka that they will get eliminated in this location with taking the fight with this team Young Cookie. Unfortunately, the last man army is a big he did a great job, let's say. He did a great job, as he can serve, but here comes the third party involvement is coming right now. And this is not looking so good from Young Cookie. Will be out as well, like team Zohop Lamka. Then the perfect time that they push their opponent Young Cookie. Young Cookie are out in the 10th position here. Only 9 teams remaining with 24 players. The question still remaining is which team will be getting the chicken dinner. So here we come. RC still survive here, running to test the circle in the northwestern side. If he's going straight, he might be facing one opponent that's going to be Zan Esports. This guy is so kind. More and my leute. I cannot read, but I understand what you're trying to say. Just watch the game more. He was saying just watch the game. No hate comments. That's what he was saying. Oppa, thank you so much. You have a very kind heart. What is heart kind? Kind heart. You have understanding. Ipuising ani mo. You are a real man. Okay, CK are taking engagement. Okay, CK. Here we come. Three. That's a good shutdown, but the question is, he might not be able to shut down all the players from NS. Yo, CK are out as well. And finally, team No Fear Lamka getting the credit, and Xaner taking engagement. You know, there are lots of engagement right now. We can see the circles just shifted 4th time, and everywhere we can see engagement here. So here, once again, it's going to be Zen Esports. They are taking the fight with it. RC man, 1 man standing, but they might not aware that only 1 man going to survive from team RC Cookie. That's what they are thinking from team Zen Esports. If they are aware that only 1 man, they're going to be trying, you know, I'm pretty sure that they will push right now. Here we come, the final push from team Zen Esports, trying to nade down the single man army from RC Cookie. That will be so close, nade, but anyway, that's going to be wrong location. Okay, so they are trying to scout out here, trying to take left and right position from Zen Esports to shut down that 1 man. But they might not aware that there is top part involvement over there. There's going to be Team Spicy as well. Here we come. They are trying to... They're hungry. They're greedy. Finally, they're going to be taken down. Got Suro X. Yeah. This is the guy who got the points. Okay, so finally, once again, there's gonna be only 6 teams remaining with 17 players. GLE still can survive 3-man, and they are still holding the edge of the circle in the eastern side. If they can get the circle with this 3-man, they might be able to grab at least a second position, maybe chicken dinner. Here we come. They are taking the rotation from No Fear Lamka, but this might be a little bit late to take the circle. They will be taking all the advantages coming from Zen Esports, but Zen Esports, that's going to be a little bit mistake. There is a third party involvement on the another angle here. That's the problem, but anyway, they are still carrying the fight here instead of taking revive here. Zen, they need to take revive before it's too late. No Fear Lamka finally taking it up once again here. Okay, that's gonna be the second time that they're gonna knock down here from No Fear Lamka. I'm not sure what exactly they're gonna be planning here. They're gonna be receiving lots of play from different angles, east, west, north, and south. That's the problem here. No Fear Lamka, they might be getting in the trap. Eliminated in this situation. They are in the trap right now. On top there, we can see KGLE gonna be taking some advantage as well, trying to throw that nade. And on the right side, we're gonna be seeing this team. Excuses are available, and Dexboy, 1 single man from team are still available as well. What a lucky for team No Fear Lamka. You know, they can still survive over here, just taking 1 more revive. Oh my goodness, that's unbelievable. But Zen Esports still taking the fight here with this No Fear Lamka. And with this situation, the circle changed already 6 times. Whichever team got knocked down, this will be a difficult time to take revive anymore here. They couldn't make a single mistake. If they make that, they might be eliminated in this situation. This will be in a trap, as I can see on the right side. We're gonna see KGLE. They trying to take down this team No Fear Lamka with a nade. And on the left side, you can see here Zen Esports. They are in the middle. This is not looking good for team No Fear Lamkar. They are in the middle. That's the problem. Here we come, No Fear Limca, that's what I'm saying. KGL, they are taking down one man, and here we come, Zen Esports, they spotted their opponent, another opponent as well, that is KGLE. They are trying to zone as a third party, but anyway, Zen Esports, they already knew that they have another opponent on top of the mountain there. So KGLE, anyway, they might be having advantage here because Zen side, they are getting one knock, as well as No Fear Limca one knock as well. There's going to be 2v3 situation in this location. Okay, unfortunately, No Fear Lamkar out as well and RC as well. On only 2 teams remaining with 6 players. This is going to be 3v3 situation. Zan. This is going to be fair fight here. KGL Flex. He might be able to nail down that Kashuro. That's a very close one, but the problem for Zen Esports is they are out of the circle. The blue gonna be chipping down their hell. There is no way they can get the circle anymore here. This is a big advantage from KGL to get the chicken. And here we come. OP 24 gonna be eliminated. This is gonna be single man alive from Zen Esports. There's no way, and they will be still getting the final elimination point from KGL. Incredible job, and a winner chicken dinner go to KGL. Thank you so much for coming live stream. Please like and subscribe the channel. We are done with the third match, Miramar match for this quarter final. So the points will be declared after a few minutes. Please stay tuned. And tomorrow we will be back with Pool C and D. Please stay tuned. So once again, the match is already over. I hope we will not face technical issue anymore in the future, as we have delayed the match around 20-30 minutes today because of some technical issue. And tomorrow, as you have said, Pool C and D will be playing the quarterfinal, and those teams who are not getting through the semifinal, there will be still a wild card, that is direct semifinal, or if you guys still want to play for another pool in quarterfinal, there is still chance. So please stay tuned. We will update everything in the WhatsApp group. And once again, thank you. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. See you all tomorrow 8 p.m.
Ooh.